Alright, this is Geometry Self-Assessment, pages 283, 284, exercises 1 through 8, 10, 14 through 16, 18 through 20, and 22. Number 1. Two triangles are blank congruent if two sides and the included angle of one are congruent to two sides and the included angle of the other. So if I were to go ahead and make a marking to this effect, I said two sides and the included angle, so that would be this side, and this side, this side, and this side, and the included angle would be the angle in between. And you could see that this would be side angle side. So this would definitely be an always. Okay, because this is SAS postulate. Okay. Number 2, an equilateral triangle is blank congruent to a right triangle. Well, here's a right triangle, which means that one of the angles has to be at 90 degrees. An equilateral triangle, this is where all three sides are congruent, which, by the way, if it's equilateral, it means it is also equiangular. In other words, all three angles are congruent. And so if I took 180 and divided that by 3, I would have 60. So each of these angles has a measure of 60 degrees. So this would be never. As far as the reason. Number 3, if three angles of a triangle are congruent, then the triangle is blank scalene. Well, again, if I have an equiangular triangle, which is what three congruent angles are in a triangle, makes it equiangular, that means it is also equilateral, which means all three sides are the same length. And the definition of a scalene triangle is that none of the lengths are the same. Therefore, that is also a never. And then finally, number 4, well, not finally, but if two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding parts are blank congruent. Well, if the two triangles are congruent, that means their corresponding parts are congruent, and that is an always.